Hey y'all, I'm Melissa.
And I'm Samantha.
And welcome to Watch for Deer. Good morning, West Virginia. How are ya? How are ya?
Oh, you're too happy.
I'm in a good mood today. I'm super excited.
About what?
About the story today.
So I'm pre-informed of the story. I know about it, but I've been wanting to do it.
Yeah, so we kind of come together and we are going to present this amazing story that is just trending all over everything.
I think it's ridiculous.
It is a little ridiculous. Like, it's kind of wearing me out, really.
I'm just sick of her. I'm so sick of her and her voice.
So are you ready? Mm-hmm. I'm going to start. Here we go.
Here we go.
She's told to run into her bathroom and lock the door.
Mm-hmm.
Once in there, she shuts the door and curls up in the fetal position and holds her ears. She doesn't want to hear what's about to happen.
Because she planned it.
As she lays there, I can only imagine what's running through her head. Freedom. She can hear sounds, scuffles. She can hear her name being yelled a few times. And then silence. She's free.
She's a murderer.
She will never have to lie about who she is again. She can breathe.
Mm-hmm.
She is free.
Mm-hmm.
Can you guys guess who we're talking about today?
She is Gypsy Rose.
Yes. So everyone is talking about and currently just obsessed with the case of Gypsy Rose right now. It's all over TikTok, the news, there's shows, there's docuseries, books. I mean, just it's everywhere.
You cannot turn on the TV
everywhere.
Or get on the internet without seeing something about her.
And for whatever reason, the fascination with her and her mother, it runs deep, really deep. Gypsy Rose was a victim of Munchausen by proxy. Her mother, Claudine, or we'll call her Dee Dee, was a very sick and twisted individual. And many believe that Dee Dee may have even contributed to the death of her own mother, who was Emma. So let's start at the beginning, shall we?
Yes, we shall.
Emma and Claude Petrie had a total of 6 kids together, one being Dee Dee. Emma had been arrested several times over shoplifting and was known to steal clothing from the laundromats in town. Now, she had also stolen $3,000 to $4,000 from her father-in-law as well. So she wasn't the best role model for her kids, especially her very impressionable daughter, Dee Dee.
Mm-hmm.
Family can recall Dee Dee being a very odd person. Her interests were very disturbing, and she also had a fascination with witchcraft. When Dee Dee didn't get what she wanted or things didn't go her way, she would lash out and become irate. She would pick up her mother's habits of stealing as well. When Dee Dee was 24, she met 17-year-old Rod Blanchard and quickly became pregnant with Gypsy Rose. 17 years old and she's 24. I feel like that's a little bit...
Pedo?
A little bit.
No, it's not a little bit.
So she, right here, gives me red flags. Like, she's older. She should know better. Mm-hmm. Like, this poor kid. And you know what most teen boys are thinking about at 17 years old.
Right.
She's trapped this guy.
Well,
she's tried to trap this guy.
He said when he turned 18 years old, and because they were married.
Yes.
And so he said when he turned 18 years old that he realized that he was going to help take care of his daughter, but he just did not love her.
Yeah, he said that he got married for all the wrong reasons. Yeah. And he realized. Well, right before Gypsy was born, they separated, they divorced. Dee Dee took baby Gypsy and went to stay with her family. Now, it was during this time that the family believed that Dee Dee had tried to kill her stepmother, Laura, by adding Roundup to her food. Now, Laura had become so sick and so bedridden for like 9 months, and she was so ill. She eventually recovered once Dee Dee moved out, and it's also speculated that she actually murdered her own mother, Emma, by starvation when she was taking care of her as well.
Yeah.
So right there, we're 2 for 2. Mm-hmm. Living with somebody, taking care of them, and we're displaying this behavior.
Right.
Gypsy Rose was born a healthy baby girl July 27th of 1991. She was just 3 months old when her mother began stating that the young girl had sleep apnea. Tests would confirm that she did not have that. Well, when that didn't work, she began to convince others that Gypsy had several other health issues that was potentially caused by a chromosomal disorder. Gypsy was a tiny little girl around 5 foot tall and confined to a wheelchair. She was very pale and her teeth were in terrible shape, and they were often very painful. She also wore a rather large pair of glasses, too large for her tiny face, as her mother had always said that she had an eye condition. Now, Gypsy Rose was a sweet young gal who was friendly enough. She spoke in a very high, childlike manner.
And still does.
Still does. Dee Dee said that she had always been this way, just a poorly baby who had numerous health conditions such as muscular dystrophy, epilepsy, severe asthma, and even claimed to have leukemia as a toddler. And eventually around the 2nd grade, Dee Dee would remove Gypsy from public school, stating that her health was just too poor and she'd never be able to keep up with the other kids academically, as she was so healthy and so sick.
Well, she also said that she had a cognitive disorder also, didn't she?
Yeah.
So my dislike for Gypsy Rose, I'm not exactly for sure where it comes from, because I watched the documentary on this and I've seen the videos and stuff, and what her mother did to her was horrendous.
It's awful.
I mean, it's horrendous.
It's awful.
Dee Dee deserved to go to jail for the rest of her life, in my opinion. She
Absolutely.
really did. But I compare Gypsy Rose to somebody else, and we'll talk about that at the end of it, and I know you're not going to know who I'm talking about, but I think that's the reason maybe I reflect on this, and I'm like, it just makes me really upset. And then the things that she says, I know that she's manipulative, and she drugs somebody else in on it who has, just go ahead.
She's like, just go ahead.
Because I'm just going to go off on it. We'll just wait to the end. Go ahead.
Dee Dee was able to convince numerous doctors and surgeons that her daughter was ill. She had numerous surgeries done on Gypsy.
How?
Here's what bothers me. Nowadays, okay, when I had to go, when my back messed up, it was 6 months getting me diagnosed to actually have surgery.
Well, Dee Dee could have had you in surgery in a week.
Where was Dee Dee at when I needed my vertebrae replaced?
I just don't understand how she got, not just one time either.
Many doctors.
Many doctors.
Many doctors.
Now, do you talk about Katrina in here? Okay, so one of the reasons that, do you talk about her getting a Habitat house?
Briefly.
Okay. So when she got the Habitat house, when she lost her house,
yes,
one of the reasons that she was able to get all of those surgeries and stuff later on is because she and all the hospitals and stuff around there lost their records. Lost their records.
Yeah.
So they didn't have any records, and Dee Dee says that she lost all her records too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How convenient.
But still, it just really, how?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So a couple, medical procedures and surgeries that she had done. She had a feeding tube. She had ear tubes to help control chronic ear infections. She had Botox injections into the salivary, I can't say that word. Salivary glands to help control her drooling. But eventually, she had to have those removed. That didn't work. Probably because there was nothing wrong with them.
I wonder now, too, because I did see that where she had her salivary glands taken out. Mm-hmm. Like, if she eats a sandwich.
Or a cracker. That's all I can think is trying to eat a cracker.
Does she have to drink water while she does? Can she even eat a cracker?
I bet she can't eat a cracker. Because, when you have cotton mouth and you try to eat a cracker, and it just poof.
It's what in your mouth. Do you think she can even do that? I bet she has to have a glass of water all the time.
I'd say so. That would be so awful to have dry mouth all the time.
And I saw where the feeding tube was in there, the Mickey button on that documentary, and it is in her stomach. She didn't eat it. And Gypsy even says that, she said, I don't know what my mom put in there. Like, she doesn't know what she put in there.
There was a closet of medications. Like a pantry closet of medications.
So that's
how she administered it.
Like, at this point, I feel sorry for her. She is a child.
Absolutely.
It is horrendous. It really is horrendous what happened to her.
Somebody who's supposed to love and protect her, to put her through the emotional, the physical trauma that she's had to endure.
But the woman that she is now today, that's not taking any responsibility and says, "Oh, I don't look at myself as a murderer. I don't look at myself as a murderer. Hold on, I can't look at myself as a murderer. I'm not a murderer. He did that." You talked him into it, and he's autistic. Go ahead, because I'm telling you, I'm going to go off. Go on. Keep going. Keep going.
So she had also endured multiple eye surgeries, muscle biopsies, teeth extractions.
How did they?
And listen,
how?
I feel like the teeth extractions, I would say, you read a lot of medication causes tooth decay.
Yeah.
I guarantee you that's why her teeth were falling out of her head.
Were they actually falling out
Well,
of
I don't
her head?
know. I don't know. I don't know.
Now, I did. Okay. So, I didn't watch the miniseries on HBO, The Act. That's like, it's a movie based on this.
Yes.
And it's like 8 episodes long, and they're like an hour apiece. So, I didn't watch that.
Yeah.
But my friend Veronica did. And she was telling me...
What's up, V?
Hello, V. She was telling me, if I'm not mistaken, now I could be mistaken and misheard her, but I think she said in that movie that Gypsy was pulling her own teeth out. I don't know. I may have been mistaken.
I can't imagine.
And that
I
may not
do
be
dentists
true.
well.
And that may not be true. That may not be true.
I do not do dentists well. So, she also had a surgery to not make her throw up anymore. In total, this child went through 30 unnecessary surgeries. When doctors and family became suspicious of Dee Dee, she'd just find a new doctor, and eventually she would move away from all her family. After Hurricane Katrina, Dee Dee and Gypsy would move to Missouri into a habitat home. Mm-hmm. And over the course of her young life, she'd be flown to meet and greets, fancy galas, and even Make-A-Wish would send her to Disney. Dee Dee and Gypsy were also speakers at multiple social events and received free gifts and cash donations. So like we said, when Hurricane Katrina, it was the perfect storm for Dee Dee. Mm-hmm. Because when that come through, she was able to claim that she had lost all the records. All the local hospitals had lost all the records. And it was noted by a neurologist that he couldn't find any evidence that she was actually sick.
Right.
There was a neurologist on there that did write that in his notes. Mm-hmm.
So if you watch the documentaries, the documentaries, or any video of Dee Dee and Gypsy when she's younger, they're always holding hands.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And so the reason for that is if Gypsy says something wrong, her mother squeezes her hand. So Gypsy knows.
And you can see on the videos when like on the video, you can see like her, squeezing subtly.
Yeah.
But I don't know. So this is totally like off kilter. But I was watching TikTok like before I come over here, and I was watching her husband.
Whose husband?
Gypsy's husband.
Oh, yeah.
And I was watching an interview. They were on a podcast for something. And I was watching an interview, and she was talking about, all this. And he's holding her hand. And he looks so much like her mom. And I know that's trauma. That's trauma recreate. And I forget. I should have researched what the actual term is. Mm-hmm. But she's drawn to someone who looks like her mother because of the trauma that she faced.
You think?
I think so. Yeah.
He does look like her mom.
He looks, put a curly wig on him, and that is her mama. I swear to you. It's disturbing.
He does look like her mom.
It's disturbing. But that's part of the abuse that she suffered. Like that, it all ties in to each other. You need to Google that, Clinton.
She
Google
also,
what that's called.
She didn't know her age either. Like her mom would tell her different years that she was born. So Gypsy really didn't know her age when she was younger, of course, younger. And, it
was just sad.
So it's not that I don't think that Dee Dee deserved to die for what she did.
No.
I mean, but did she? She didn't kill anybody. I don't know how to feel about this.
I think she could have, though.
I think she could have.
I think she could have. All it would have taken was one dose.
Right.
Too much.
Did she deserve to go to jail for the rest of her life?
Absolutely.
Did she deserve to die for what she did? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. But I know that seeing Gypsy all over the news is driving me insane, because while we are glorifying this kind of behavior. Mm-hmm. But continue.
As Gypsy grew older, she began to become more curious to the outside world. She became interested in boys and would eventually meet a guy online. She even went as far as to run away to him, but her mother tracked her down within 4 hours, brought her home, smashed her electronics, and would withhold food from her for 2 days.
Is that Nick? Is this Nick?
That's not Nick. This is the other guy. This is the guy that she met initially.
Yeah.
Now, once Dee Dee brought Gypsy back home, she handcuffed her to the bed to prohibit her from leaving again. But wait. Didn't we say she was in a wheelchair? Wasn't she sick?
Well,
confined to a wheelchair?
No, it had said Gypsy knew that she could walk.
Exactly.
And Dee Dee, would catch Gypsy up every now and then, and she would make her get back in the wheelchair. Yeah. And then she would tell her, oh, if you may have a seizure and pass out and hit your head and kill yourself, or something like that. Like, it was a constant manipulation.
She used fear.
Yes.
Fear.
Yeah, she scared her.
Yeah.
Right, she scared her.
Yep. Now, June 14th, 2015, Dee Dee Blanchard would be stabbed to death in her own bed. But why? The truth always comes out. Gypsy Rose had been a victim of Munchausen by proxy syndrome. Munchausen by proxy is a psychological disorder marked by attention-seeking behavior by a caregiver through those who are in their care. So this is number 3. Mm-hmm. Dee Dee had taken care of her mother, mm-hmm. her stepmother, mm-hmm. and now her daughter. Mm-hmm. We're 3 for 3.
Yes.
They enjoy seeking praise and notoriety by helping those with medical conditions for made-up symptoms. Mm-hmm. And it's often a child.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Which is so sad. A lot of the times, the caregiver is actively making the victim's symptoms worse. Means they typically exaggerate the child's symptoms by lying, altering test results, falsifying medical records, or even induce symptoms by poisoning, starving, or any other means necessary. Mm-hmm. They need to feel needed and accomplished by taking care of these individuals. Many factors may be to blame for Munchausen disease. Sometimes it can be stress and or abuse within another relationship. However, the experts are not 100% sure on what causes it. Now let's step back in time.
Okay.
Just a little bit. Gypsy's this sweet young girl mm-hmm. who's obviously very lonely.
Sure. Oh,
she's so lonely. All she has is her mom.
Well, she's not allowed to have friends.
No.
She's not allowed to have close friends.
Because she may tell them that she's not sick.
Right. She may say the wrong thing.
Well, I'm not going to say that she's not sick, because her mother has conditioned her to think that there is something wrong with her.
Well, also, she did say in that where her mom was giving her medicine for certain things, like mm-hmm. whatever it was, the symptoms of taking that medicine when you don't have that issue, I guess,
would probably make you sick.
Would make you kind of have the symptoms of the actual disease.
Isn't that awful?
So she was sick.
Right.
I mean, she was sick. Her mom kept her doped up, and I mean, she had a feeding tube in. She wasn't allowed to eat. She had said at one time, and my heart really does go out to her for this. She had said that her mom made her wear a CPAP at night.
Yes.
It made her wear it, but she didn't need it. But she had to have it on, and she said it was all she could do to breathe.
That's what she said. She said that, I hated wearing the machine. She was like, I couldn't breathe with it on.
Right.
And it's like, that's smothering me right now. Like, just saying that, like, I just need to take a deep breath.
So again, like I said, I have such mixed feelings about this. Is that I do believe that Dee Dee deserved some bad stuff, but we're glorifying a murder.
The crime. Yes.
All over. Just go ahead. Again, like I always say that, I'm like, just go ahead.
Just go
ahead.
You know, she was lonely. The only real relationship she ever had was with her controlling mother. She stated even when friends did come over to visit, Dee Dee would hover and never, ever, ever give her any privacy. So, Gypsy does what any young teenager does. She creates an online profile. We've all done it. We've all talked to people online. And if you haven't, you're lying because we did. Do you remember chat rooms? You remember ICQ? Uh-oh.
I know. You did that so good.
A lot of people I was talking to, they had no idea what ICQ was. So I'm going to need y'all to comment and let me know if you had ICQ, because that is like,
you did that so good.
It. I want that as my ringtone. I'm just saying.
Yes,
ICQ,
I remember. Yeah,
AOL.
We used to go. Yahoo. Used to go into the chat rooms and talk to just random people all the time.
All the time. It was what we did back then for fun.
Well, yeah, you didn't have
anything to do. We didn't have
it was the beginning of the internet.
That's right. There was a whole new world out there.
We wanted to talk to people from everywhere.
Yes, absolutely. Like, she did what everybody did. She created an online profile, and she, started chatting. Mm-hmm. So here she meets Nick Godejohn.
She met him at Christian Mingle.
She did.
Not Christian Mingle, but Christian, some kind of
It was a Christian dating website. Yes. They quickly became smitten with each other and decided to meet in the movies one day in hopes Dee Dee would like her Prince Charming.
Okay, can we talk about this also? How old is Dee Dee at this time? Do we know?
I would think she's probably mid-30s.
No, not right now. During this. She's mid-30s right now.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, well, anyways.
Oh, are you talking about Gypsy?
Yeah.
Oh, you said Dee Dee. Gypsy was probably like 16.
When she met Nick?
Yeah, 16 or 17, I think.
She had went to watch a princess movie?
A princess movie.
And was dressed as a princess. And also, she had like a blonde wig on.
Yes, she did.
And she looked sick. She looked sick because her mother kept her head shaved because she had cancer too. Mm-hmm. I mean, it was bad. It was bad.
It was very bad. But she was so excited to go and meet this guy in person. Uh-huh. And she was hoping that her mom would like him. Uh-huh. Well, obviously, her mom ain't gonna like nobody. Uh-uh. She could have brought home, I don't know. She could have brought home Tom Cruise. She could have brought home Matthew McConaughey. And Dee Dee would have been like, mm-mm.
You don't think Dee Dee would have been excited if Matthew McConaughey would have walked into their house?
No. She may have tried to take care of him. Continue. What are you laughing at? I swear, you're a middle schooler. You're ridiculous. I didn't even mean anything by that. I'm going to continue. Dirty. No, ma'am. So, this didn't blow over so well. You're ridiculous.
Go ahead. Because I want you, are you going to get to the good part in the movie theater?
I'm trying.
I mean, because I'm going to tell you something that Gypsy said later on that actually kind of made me laugh. Why she thinks Dee Dee didn't like him.
Well, there's a reason. So Dee Dee yelled and fought with Gypsy for a few weeks, calling her names and telling her that she was being defiant. All she wanted was freedom. That's all she wanted. So, like, she's in the movies. This guy sits down, and she's paying, a lot of attention to this guy. And so Dee Dee, they move.
Yeah.
And so the guy gets up, and he leaves. So Gypsy's like, I'm going to the bathroom.
She getting popcorn.
Yeah. Okay. She gonna go get popcorn.
She went to the bathroom.
She gonna go get popcorn. But that ain't what she gonna get.
No. Have you seen the Dr. Phil episode where he talks to her about this? Have you? Okay, because
Go ahead.
Can we play Dr. Phil?
You can. Look it up.
I mean, are we allowed to? Like,
sure.
on here with copyright?
Go for it.
Okay, go ahead.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Go ahead and...
I'll continue.
No, you go ahead, but when you get to that part...
Oh, well, I'm here. I mean, we're talking about the movie theater.
Okay.
I don't talk about Dr. Phil in here.
Okay.
So you can go ahead. We'll pause while you find it.
Pause, because I'm going to play a clip. Okay, I'm getting ready to play you a clip of Dr. Phil talking to Gypsy Rose about the bathroom incident. And Dr. Phil, and I've said it on here a couple times, is ridiculous.
Yeah, we're not a fan.
But this is when she was in jail. So on this TikTok episode, she's got a little brown jumpsuit on and all this stuff, and she has a full head of hair. She looks like a perfectly healthy
young lady.
Yeah. So he's holding a picture in his hands of Gypsy Rose in a blonde wig, a princess gown, a crown on, and then a picture of Nick. So this is Dr. Phil talking about the bathroom incident. Him and Gypsy Rose talking about it.
You have sexual relations with him at the movie?
Yes, sir.
Where was your mother?
She was in the auditorium. We had went to the bathroom, in the men's bathroom. I wheeled myself to the bathroom, and he followed while my mother was still in the auditorium.
And she knew he was following?
Yes. She thought that he was going to get popcorn.
Where did you go once you got in the men's bathroom?
The handicap stall.
And what happened then?
We had sex.
So you have sex in the handicap stall in the men's bathroom at the Cinderella movie, and then you get back in your chair and motor back out to the auditorium, and she knew none of.
I mean, this is what he says to her.
Motor back out.
You said, yeah. And then you get back in your chair and you motor back out. How can anybody stand this man?
You motor back out.
He's ridiculous.
Yeah, he is. He's a jerk.
He is a jerk.
I can't stand him.
Anyways.
We talked about this on the
Mother God
episode about,
he is a jerk.
All he does is exploit.
But just like that, you get back in your wheelchair and you motor back out. Go ahead.
Okay. So she, all she wants is freedom. So this is what she plans to get. Now, let's talk just briefly about Nick and who he is as a person. Shall we?
Yes.
Okay. So Nick comes across as just, she meets him on this Christian dating site. They end up, falling in love. They're smitten. However, and I don't even know if the conversation ever came up about him being autistic.
I don't know that
they ever.
I don't think she knew that.
Conversed about this, but she did say that he was a little strange. A little strange because, and keep in mind, they had been together for 2 years. They had this online relationship for 2 years. Okay. And within those 2 years, she had her own profile account, and she would dress up, and she said that he had multiple personalities.
Yeah, he went by,
so he's schizophrenic.
Yeah, he went by different names depending on how he felt.
The mood. Yeah. Yes. So she decided to create different personalities to go with his personalities.
Right.
So there's one that's, just a cute, sweet little innocent baby, and she's holding a little teddy bear with her big, sad eyes.
Which is weird.
Which is really weird. Pedophilish.
Yes.
It's very pedophilish.
Yes.
And then she's got another personality that is like this, this sultry, sexy sex kitten, that she's posing in this black, and she's got her, thing zipped down. You can kind of see a little cleavage going on. Like, she's got all these personalities that she's role playing with this guy.
And she's posting these on a
it's like a BDSM site or something.
No, I think it was on Facebook.
Was it on Facebook?
I swear I think it was on Facebook, but it was an account that like her mom didn't know about.
Yes, it was a secret account.
I'm wanting to say the kids call them a spam account, but I'm not for sure.
Maybe. I don't know what they call them, but she had a fake, not a fake account, but a different account.
She had a different account.
She had a different identity is what she did.
And she has told him everything at this point. He knows that she's not actually sick and that Dee Dee is making her fake sickness. Because at this point, she's 18.
I mean, the 2 years. We're 2 years in.
Right.
He's they've talked, they've conversed. My God, they've had sex.
Yeah.
they know each other about as well as, anybody else that's been in a 2-year relationship would know.
Right.
It's the only other person she's ever had to talk to besides her mother.
Right.
So, she's ready for her freedom. So she sends a text to Go to John to let him know her mother was in bed and she had left him gloves, a knife, and duct tape outside the door, which she left unlocked. Told him to be very quiet because the door is squeaky. He replied he was there and he was going in, and told her to go to the bathroom and do not come out. So Nick proceeds into the house. He finds Dee Dee, and he stabbed her to death.
Mm-hmm.
Gypsy can recall hearing him startle her mother and a few screams of her name, and then silence. Gypsy later says that they had sex, she packed her bags, and they left.
Mm-hmm.
Gypsy would later post on her and her mother's shared Facebook that bitch is dead.
Yes.
People began to worry so much because nobody was answering the door at this time.
Have you seen that Facebook? Did I send that to you when we were talking about it? If you go to and you can still do this. If you go to the Facebook page, if you look up, it says Gyp Rose Blanchard.
Yes.
And then if you scroll down, you can see where it says that what she
crazy?
says. And then you can see the people in the community because they think something's...
They're like, have you been hacked?
Well, and then they're like, something's wrong. What's going on?
She wouldn't talk like that.
Right.
Like,
we can't find them.
Yeah.
They're looking for them.
Red flags are like going up.
And then they're like, Dee Dee's been found. They're saying that she's dead. Yep. And then and then somebody comments something, and then on the other comment, they're saying that Gypsy did it. Like, you can see the timeline of the comments. They're still on there.
Wow.
It's Gyp.
I didn't look at the Facebook page. I just figured they would have taken it down.
No, it's still up.
Oh, my gosh. Facebook, what are you doing?
It's still up. Gyp Rose Blanchard. It's still up.
Oh, my gosh. But, so, all these people, they're going, they're worrying, they're frantic. And then, of course, when nobody is answering the door, they're immediately thinking of this sick child.
Right.
If Dee Dee's not answering, where's Gypsy? Is Gypsy okay?
Right.
Gypsy done packed her bags and she gone.
Gypsy's fine.
Gypsy is fine. Gypsy walked out of that house like there wasn't nothing wrong with her. So, people began to worry. The cops are called. On June 14th of 2015, authorities would find the deceased body of Dee Dee Blanchard, who had been stabbed a total of 17 times. They'd later track down Gypsy and Nick and place them both under arrest. Now, I think we all know how the rest went. All right, let's discuss.
Okay, so Nick got life in prison.
Yep.
Gypsy Rose got 8 years.
10, but time served or whatever. Served.
So she ended up with 8 years. Here's what blows my mind. She's got a computer, and she says, I know that people are not going to agree. Not everybody's going to agree with me on this. And I don't care.
I'm okay with that. You're entitled to your own opinion.
Well, and I don't care anymore.
No, I don't either.
I mean, I don't care. Don't agree with me. I don't care. What bothers me is what Dee Dee did was horrible.
It's tragic. It is.
And she was a bad woman.
She was a very bad person.
So bad that her father and her stepmother said that when Dee Dee, they had the body cremated.
Yes.
What are you going to do with the ashes? They flushed them down the toilet.
Yeah. Well, they said come and pick up her ashes, and they're like, no.
You can just flush them
and
down the toilet.
And they're calling all these other family members, and they're like, hey, do you want to go get Dee Dee's ashes? I don't want them.
Yeah.
Do you want to go get them? No, I don't want them.
So they insinuated, now whether
she
they did or not.
She was a terrible person.
She was an awful person.
They said, and that's what he said. He said, quote, just flush them down the toilet.
Yeah. So, but to me, when murder is justified is when you have no other option. There's no other option.
She had options. So, and I understand that cops were called, people were concerned. Cops were called, in all ways. And she was a very good actress.
Right.
Dee Dee was a very good actress. And I'm not saying that she wasn't. She was very convincing. She was very charismatic. She was able to convince doctors upon doctors and just everybody. She fooled everybody.
No, she didn't fool her family.
But all Gypsy had to do was stand up, run toward the cop, and be like, help me.
Right.
That's all you would have had to have done.
And she manipulated. And one of the other things that bothers me really bad on this is that this Nick guy, what's his last name?
Go to John.
Okay. Nick Go-to-John. Would he have ever committed a murder if it hadn't been for Gypsy? Like, he's autistic, so he's easily manipulated.
He is.
And she manipulated him.
100%.
She was having relationships with him. She was sending him all of these pictures.
Yep.
She was talking.
She was being whatever he wanted her to be.
That's exactly right. She was morphing her personality to tease him, to make herself more appealing, so she could get him to kill her mother.
Yeah.
And now she's going on all these talk shows with her squeaky little chalkboard voice and saying that she didn't do it. And she's saying like, well, you know how like you just went out of something, you're like, oh, I wish they would die. She gave him the knife.
Yeah, the knife, the duct tape, and left the door unlocked.
Right. And he also said, like, he said some stuff too, like he had told Gypsy that after he killed her mom, that he would probably assault the body.
Yes. Sexually assault the body, yes.
So.
And she said no. She said, don't do that. She was like, just come to my bedroom.
Yeah.
So that's when they had relations and then packed their bag and
it's like
skedaddled.
she just keeps digging herself deeper and deeper. I just don't know about this, Lisa. Just something about her rubs me the wrong way.
I agree. I've been kind of watching like the TikToks and the interviews and all that. And I feel sorry for the child, her childhood that she went through.
She had no childhood.
She had no childhood. She lived no childhood. However, there were other ways to get out of that than the way she chose to get it.
Well, and so when I said at the beginning of this story, I said, I compare it to something else. And Gypsy, I guess, didn't get life in prison because she didn't actually hold the knife.
But she was an accessory to murder.
Right. I feel like she might as well have held the knife, though, because she manipulated him, and I cannot stress enough that he was autistic.
Yes.
And very vulnerable to suggestion.
Yes.
But what I want to tie this into is the Eric and Lyle Menendez case. Now, I know that you...
I don't have a clue.
Don't know what that is. And I'm not going to go into it huge, but I'm sure there's people who are listening to this that are going to know, oh my gosh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Eric and Lyle Menendez killed their mom and dad. Their father brutally assaulted them from a very young age up until they were like almost adults. Brutally. There is so much evidence in that case that they were so mistreated.
Oh.
It's just awful. And they pulled the trigger.
Yeah.
They pulled the trigger. There was two they had two what's the word I'm looking for?
Hearings?
Trials? Trials. They had two trials. The first trial was a hung jury. When they went for the trial the next time, they were not allowed, the prosecutor was not allowed to submit any of the abuse allegations. And there was a ton. There was letters that one of the boys had written to his cousins stating the abuse. If you remember the Menendez, the Menudo boy band back then, you may not.
Not a clue.
The dad assaulted one of the boys on that. And I'm not just saying it was horrible, horrifying what this man did to his kids. Horrifying.
Your own flesh and blood.
They killed their parents. Now, should they have killed their parents because they were adults and there was some stuff that went on? No. They could have got away. They could have.
Right.
They could have left. Maybe they thought that. I don't know what they thought.
I don't know.
Do I think they should have got life in prison without the possibility of parole?
No.
I don't think they should have.
No.
Do I think that Gypsy should have got life without parole? No. But I don't think 8 years. I just don't know how to feel about this case.
Like 8 years isn't enough.
I just don't feel like the punishment fit the crime.
Well, not only that, I feel like for Nick, murder's wrong. End of discussion. However, with Nick not being able to parole, clearly his mental state isn't well.
I don't think he should be. Is he in a mental institution? I don't think he should be in the jail.
No, he shouldn't be in an actual jail. He
Right.
should be in a mental institution where he can get help.
I just don't feel like what Eric and Law Menendez did was any worse than what Gypsy did. And here she got 8 years, and these two boys
Are still
who to me their parents were way worse than what Dee Dee was. And they got life without parole with no appeal. It's just...
Times are so different, though. Times are so different.
Yeah.
It's so different. You know, what's sad is when watching interviews with her, she said that she was more free in prison than she had been her whole life. Think about that. The desperation was so deep to be free that she felt her only option was to murder her mother. That is so gut-wrenching.
Yeah.
Just that you have no way out.
But was that her only option?
She says she's very sad that she had to die, but she was super abusive and she can be free now.
Yeah.
And like I said, I just feel like at her age, you know, when she did this, what was she, 17, 18 years old? I feel like there were so many different routes she could have taken besides
I
having
think that
him stab her to death.
Right. Well, right. I feel like that. I think that it is ridiculous that our media, Dr. Phil, The View, if you even want to call that media.
Listen, they lap
View.
it up like warm milk to a kitty.
Lifetime. All the media are praising her, and that is insanity to me. That's insanity to me. That she's on this she never had a childhood. Mm-mm. She went straight to jail. She comes out of jail, and she's probably
celebrity.
She's probably one of the most famous people in the United States right now
that
for
her
murder.
TikTok, her Instagram gained 6 million followers overnight. It's because people are just so fascinated with her.
Oh,
I'm story.
Well, I'm all over the place with it.
I am too.
I'm all over the place with it.
I think it's tragic what happened to her. I really, really do.
It is tragic.
I do not think that.
Well, I can't. Okay.
I don't think that
her voice.
It's just
her voice is nailed to a chalkboard, and there's something. We've not heard the last from her. Something else is going to happen.
I feel that too. There's something big going, and I'm here to tell you, her new husband.
She ain't right. There's something. There's
he's
something
from
wrong
Louisiana.
with her.
I should have done this. I should have done some history because I guarantee you, her new husband is related to her mama somehow.
Are you saying that you think they're cousins?
Maybe, or an uncle.
Ew.
I'm just saying. He looks so much like Dee Dee. He looks so much like Dee Dee. And during that interview, like he's holding her hand, like she held her mom's hand during interviews. And it's just, it gives me the willies.
Well, I think maybe he's holding her hand for support.
Well,
but
let me ask you a question about him.
Yeah. I don't.
You know, we hear about, Ted Bundy and all these crazy people outside of prison writing these serial killers and stuff and wanting to marry him. There's something wrong with him.
Yes, there is, Elisa.
There's something wrong with him. I'm telling you, there's something big going to happen. You mark our words, something big is going to happen. I don't know what. Something's going to go down. Mm-hmm. Something.
Yeah. And if you don't know the Lyle and Eric Menendez story, you really should look it up and get into that.
And cover it?
Well, I mean, we can cover it if we want to, but I don't feel comfortable saying some stuff on here and to really cover how horrendous that was. I couldn't cover. I could not do it justice because I can't say the things.
No, I mean, I can say things. It doesn't bother me to say things because I'm just, I don't know. It doesn't bother me.
No, I can't.
It doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
But because we do have a lot of young listeners,
Yeah.
I try to tone down some of the things that we say because we do have young ears.
Yeah.
So I try to be a little more
there's
censored,
all kinds of people.
You know, a little
all
more.
kinds of people listen to us.
You're a middle school teacher, and I'm sure you have students that listen, and I don't want to say things that could potentially be impressionable, or I don't want them going, hey mom, Teach talked about this on her podcast, and they're like, what?
But I wouldn't, but I mean, that story really is something, and deep down I do feel sorry for them, because after reading that, and I watched the trial with my mom, and I remember it, and I really do feel sorry for them. I don't think they could have walked away.
Yeah,
I don't think they deserved life in prison without they were young.
Yeah,
they were young when they did it. I mean, they were above 18, but still. And so I don't know why I think of both of those stories, like Gypsy Rose and those boys, or those. I mean, they were older than me.
Yeah,
now. They're probably in their 50s now. But so
it's awful.
Anyways, they both had a way out. They had options.
Yeah,
she might as well have held that knife too, because she talked an autistic.
Yeah, she did. Like I said, she was an accessory
person into Rod,
for sure.
So
maybe we need to do what V was talking about. We need to create a spin-off of this podcast called Hit the Deer and mark it explicit, where you kids can't listen.
Can you get it to where you have to be 21 to listen?
I think you can.
But
I mean, they can just put in. But
I still couldn't talk. Like, it's not that I don't say these things on here because
No, I understand.
Somebody
because it bothers you and you break out in hives.
It really is because it bothers me, and I don't like to think about, and I don't like to speak like that.
Yeah.
So that's just like, I don't feel comfortable with that.
Yep.
But I mean, Gypsy Rose gets on my nerves, and I think something bad's going to happen, and I think she's going to have a baby. And
oh God.
Yeah. I think she's going to have a baby soon, and hopefully she is a way better mother than her mom. I'm sure.
God.
I mean, really, she'd have to be.
I would like to give her the benefit of the doubt that she would.
It may be the best, well taken care of baby ever.
I would really like to think that because of what she went through, that she would not end up with the same disease her mother had. Jesus.
She may not have the same disease, though, Elisa, but you know good and well.
Her mental health is not.
There's some moms out there that, I mean, they don't have Munchausen by proxy, but they're manipulative turds. Yep. I mean, they're all over the place.
Yep.
And I really just get that feeling that the apple did not fall far from the tree with her.
No. Well, we may have to see how this evolves over the next couple years and do a flashback episode.
Be like, I told you so.
Be like, we done called this one.
Yeah. But I hope I'm wrong.
I do too.
I hope I'm wrong. I hope I never see her on TV again. I hope she goes away.
You're going to see her when you walk upstairs.
I hope she goes away, and I hope she has a good life, and I hope that she can come to terms with this is her fault too, that Nick's in jail because she manipulated him, and he has a cognitive disorder, and that makes her a turd in my book.
Yeah, she's a turd.
Yep.
Well,
she's a turd.
So the sources I used was Wiki, WebMD, WebMD, BuzzFeed, and we watched the documentary on HBO, Mommy, Dead and Dearest.
And we did TikTok,
and
Dr. Phil.
And TikTok, episode. Dr. Phil. Various YouTube videos, things of that nature. So let us know what you thought about this episode. You guys be sure to like, follow, and subscribe. Preferably on Spotify, because that's what helps our numbers.
I know you had posted that we have somebody now from Spain.
I know. What's up, Spain? We have Spain, we have Australia, and Nigeria. What's up, y'all? I'm so excited. So just make sure you hit the follow button, all that stuff. Share with your friends. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, you can email us at watchfordearpodcast@gmail.com. Follow us on Instagram at watchfordearpodcast. Go like and follow our Facebook page at Watch for Deer Podcast. Y'all be safe and watch for deer.